welcome back to some more Dawn of Djinn goodness. That has the possibility of being a one-hit KO move. Well, it's not the drop I was hoping for, but won't complain. Really? They dropped the Desert Bellows? I can't remember that being if that's intentional or not. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting them until a little bit later, but that might just because there's one particular enemy that I made sure to give them to. There might be some others along the way. Well, you know, the shadowy figure is trying to attack us, ha ha ha. Playing around with timing. Just kidding. I wonder if I'm getting a little too carried away with synergy, but I guess it's fine. I can swap over using gens if we get too low on synergy points. Despite the fact that I have a little less experience than I normally would for this area, I don't really feel too threatened. I guess we'll talk to Bobby, even though, like, there's no dialogue, so nothing happens, it's just emotions and emoticons. I don't even think it's even necessary at all. Whatever, it's been done. Don't mind me if I'm not talking too much during Altin Cave. I'll try to take some time to talk about new enemy encounters as we run into them, but we ran into the biggest news thing last stream, and I kinda just wanna get through this and get to the fun part sooner rather than later. So, like, I can't really, I mean, minus the mold ghost, which we saw, I can't really think of anything too remarkable about this enemy setup. I think the rights are the same as the Noble Golden Sun. The mold ghosts are just like earth elemental based spirits. I don't know if they're actually weak, but I think their gimmicks, like, they have more earth energy to use, and they auto heal, excuse me. I don't know where my voice was going for that millisecond, so you have to pardon me. Yeah, you know what, the more I think about it, why am I using Isaac and Garrett literally to death with the least amount of synergy when I could be using everyone else? Oh, cool, you are with the win. Because I know I didn't exactly have the ability to adjust the element tables when I was making this. I kind of just more so just took enemies that were conveniently the same elements, strengths and weaknesses is what I wanted, and just replaced them. Alright, let's try to get this thing off the Chaos Mage, because like we saw a little bit last stream, but I guess I could talk a little bit more about it. Its whole gimmick is the fact that it can do anything. Like, it has a wide variety of moves that could do anything from, it could do everything from that insta-kill move that we saw earlier on, to literally blowing itself up and demolishing it itself. And it has a weird ability that I don't think we've seen yet. I'm kind of wondering if we are going to get to see it, so I'll hold off a little bit just in case. Oh, that's also insta-kill, if it works. So, like, the whole gimmick is that they have things ranging from incredibly devastating attacks to literally nothing. I have to bite my tongue there because I almost gave it away again. There you are, Mineral. I was just talking about how I need a Djinni like you at a moment like this. So that should give us at least a little bit of boost, enough to, like, keep Isaac and Garrett going a little bit longer. Excuse me. Also, I just remembered I need to do a wish this turn, and then I didn't. Oh, pardon. Yeah, I mean, like, the haunting's gonna be kind of annoying. Oh. And I don't have the means to wish. Fantastic. Well, it's asleep, so healing one by one shouldn't be too bad. I think I want to try this. Cool, it was that weak the whole time. Yeah, I'll wait one more battle. If the next time we fight a Chaos Mage we don't run into it, I might just have to say screw it and share the whole gimmick. Meanwhile, I'm gonna just take a little time to rearrange my Djinns, something that gives me a little room to play around with. Alright, these are new classes I'm gonna play around with for a little bit. This should at least give me 2 wish wielders, and we can still mess around with the Jack Adept class, even though I think Garrett's little PP isn't a good candidate for it, but it's fine. And also we can play around with a ninja, which I think could be fun in and of its own right. Alright, do you have slightly more synergy points to go around? It should at least put us in... Oh, I think I want to get that. I don't think it's anything new, but I still want to try to get it anyways. I forgot I gave you that. I think this is before I realized the AI didn't know how to revive others. Thankfully for them, at least Raze has the secondary effect of healing, but maybe someday we'll get more into what Raze is all about. And I guess this is a good time as any to play around with the ninja. Like, it's a little different from what you've seen in Vanilla Golden Sun, as it's much more of a supportive slash nerfing, for lack of a better way to describe this sort of elemental ability. Let's see. I think I'll lead off with Heat Bomb. Unless, like, you know, maybe if I lower his defense, then that could leave him more vulnerable to getting finished off by Djinn, which would be nice. Let's try a side suction. We probably could use a little extra synergy anyways. I think we need the little extra synergy. Fun! I just love when I try to do an effect and it doesn't work out. So there's another one of many weird and wacky things the Chaos Mage can do to us. Pretty much use the same Unleash that one of the bases that we got last time in a different timeline possibly could do. Also, Ninja has the ability to boost speed in this, and I think I should capitalize on that. It's gonna do a lot. I don't know if it'll take it out though. Hopefully it doesn't, because I would like to get a Djinn finish off on this enemy one of these times, and I would like to actually get the rare drop off. Not that those two things necessarily meet, not that the one necessarily guarantees the other, but I'll do anything to increase the odds in my favor. Every time that's gonna be scary. Forgive me if I'm always quick to get this guy in a status before it can really do too much. When you see it do like instant killing moves every other turn, you can't exactly blame me for wanting it to attack as little as possible. Oh, you're actually weak to Earth. Well, now I feel kind of silly. Oh yeah, you're a ninja. You will definitely go first, because that's how ninjas work. I mean, this is definitely going to be overkill, but... Oh, I forgot. I've been. How do you outspeed a ninja? It's a freaking ninja. Oh, you know what? I think it like one of the attacks it did just reset all my stats, including my speed, and I just did an AoE speed boost. So yeah, no special drop this time, I guess. Maybe one day. Speaking of which, it's time for redemption, and I guess it's fine because there's so much more to the ninja that I haven't really showcased yet. At least Dawn of Djinn ninja. First of all, Shuriken got buff slash debuff. It has a wider range now, but it's a little bit weaker as a result. What you really would want are the star ones, like Smog Star. Spoiler alert, when we get in a higher level, we'll get a couple other Shurikens that have different secondary effects. And they're kind of all fun to play around with. One of them comes really late though, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get to see them all before the end of the playthrough. One can hope though. Cool, and the animation actually goes to each of the enemies despite the fact that it's normally a 3 enemy move. I thought it'd just be like some of the others where it just attacks one target and that's all you see! Well, so much for getting that drop off this one. Oh, and there's the Unleash from the Myth that I wanted so much. If you may recall seeing the Kraken use that against us earlier. So yeah, if we get that Unleash and go before the enemy, we actually can stop them. The only downside is that Myths already have a lower Unleash rate compared to other weapons. I think these Myths in particular have the lowest Unleash rate out of the whole bunch, specifically because of how broken that Unleash would be if it triggered every turn. Especially if you're somehow managed to find a way to actually get some of the... If you actually can find equipment to boost crit rate. I can't even remember if any of that still exists in Dawn of Djinn. I know I removed 1 or 2, but I might have gave that secondary ability to another type of weapon or item to make up for it. I'm a little rusty because I've been working on version 2 a lot past few weeks, and I haven't really even touched version 1 of this in a while because of that. All that and it still didn't go down? Jeez, this guy's pretty persistent. I think, if anything, that sealed his fate. And it's just another tier. Not that that's really a bad thing. They have been pretty useful for now. I'm kind of wondering if I should especially now that we have Java, I wonder if I should like put away Kite and get back Bluffer or something, because I kind of wonder if that would be more useful. I mean, after this dungeon where it's colossal, so it's not really worth messing with anyone's equipment for battle's sake besides Isaac, but you know, it's just a thought that's in the back of my mind. I've done the Punies, I've done the bombs. Thunderclap, I don't think it's... Well, I guess I can Delude. Has a little more range than I thought, so I guess we'll go for that, and we'll save the last move for a little later. I also completely forgot about Rapid. We could probably just, I don't know, use that for a little bit. Probably not even worth taking the time to do an Unleash at this point. Maybe I should have just done it with Ivan, because I forgot how weak his attack really is. Oh, now we gotta go all the way around again to actually progress downwards, so... Alright, round 3. Well, it's definitely more than round 3 at this point, but you know what I mean. One day... Someday... we'll actually get to have the drop from these Chaos Mage with how frequently we've been running into them. I feel like it's only inevitable. Not even as good as I'm hyping it up to be, because it used to be that lucky mace that we got from the games. But then I decided to swap it with something else. Well, not this time. I never did show off Kakana's Strike. I don't think any of these are really, like, vulnerable enough to really showcase it, but... It's an attack multiplier, but it also copies Torch's effect, where it can ignore a portion of the defense. Figured it'd be a ninja type of ability to have. Alright, might as well enjoy this as while we can, because I'm pretty sure the only reason we have that synergy is because of one of our other equipments, which means they'll get replaced eventually. Oh, it is actually weak to wind. Right, because that's the Mold Ghost, and the Gargoyles are weak. to the earth. Speaking of which, I can deliver that too. This should at least get the enemies out of the picture. Yeah, it's a little bit earlier than normal, but I think I might take a break once we actually get up to the Djinn in this area. Because give me a chance to check the time, and I kind of think I need to take a water break anyways. There you are, little friend. Let's see, it's been... I know what I need to do, but it's a matter of if I remember everything else to do. Because it has been a bit of a hot minute. Well, that's a fine arrangement. I don't think I've seen anyone do that before. Actually, if I move that just slightly, then... Yeah, I think moving it down now is what I want to do. I have to do it eventually. But I wasn't sure if I was jumping the gun doing it so soon. Then this gets pushed down. And there you are. But I will want to have Mika, and maybe we can keep Isaac in the ninja class just because I think Punchi would be good. And it is weak to earth. Do I have any like spare Altin waters or that? I mean, I do have this Hermes water, and I could always just restock on it after getting for this done. This should be the only other major fight that we still have to do. Bring it on, little buddy. The Djinni Boom is here to fight us. Actually, I think I remember being a fast little stinker, so maybe leading off with Tangling Bind would be the better idea. And I'll just use the Punchi Seed with you, because otherwise I'll be hoarding it, I just know it. We could try seeing if it'll fall asleep with fluid. I'm kind of a little iffy on if that's going to work. And Crusade, because why not? I remember that the gimmick of this fight is that it's really strong if we let it attack us, but it's actually vulnerable to statuses. So, like, you just don't want it to attack, which is a little unfortunate. Maybe I should let it attack me a little bit so we can actually see what happens in battle, but too little too late, I guess. If it wakes up before we knock it out, I won't put it back to sleep again, and we'll let it see what it does to us. That being said, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure we are as ready for this thing when it wakes up, just to be on the safe side. So, Angular, Mineral, nothing else, get our Earth Djinnis ready to unleash against it. No defense drop though, Oh wow, I think it actually moves twice, which I don't think I have anyone that can like do Death Curse in these classes, because I just realized how interesting it would be if we could actually do that to it. Alright, so who has Mika again? Oh, you also have Breeze. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Shiver and I mean, only because I want you to actually see how much damage it can do. Or we can knock it out. Do I have a spare save file? So we could actually let it attack us and see how deadly it can be. And I remember when I was just saying that I was trying to make this fight end as go for this as quickly as possible so I can finish the stream before I completely lose my voice, but y'all gotta see what this thing can do at the very least. It doesn't even attack us the first turn. It's fast and it's strong, as you see we couldn't even outspeed it to stop it before it got its attack out. Oh yeah, the Maelstrom would stop it from doing a second attack at the very least. But... okay, yeah, that's right. It's the second last Djinni on the field, so it has a tier 3 summon. I forgot about that part. You know, it's kind of funny that I actually see something like that. Give me one sec. Seeing them all spin around in a circle like that in the summon, that would actually make a fun GIF. If I actually remember to, you know, make the GIF. That's his ability. And even though we were defending, that did quite a bit. You know, I want to see if this will work. Can I Death Stall it? And just like... take advantage of the fact that it moves twice a turn. And just completely stall it out until it destroys itself. Well, I mean, I can't if it just kills my team. Oh, this is gonna get interesting. I have just enough Djinns to not be able to... survive this, or I can't get anyone back. So I have to resort to... yeah, no Djinns, no revival items, no reviving synergy. Well, you get the general idea. As fast as strong, but it's easy to status. That being said, I don't think we have to go for that a third time. I think we got the general idea. I saved over my save state, didn't I? Cool.